Well, I'm sorry, Kitty and Mimi, but I have a lot of work to do today.
Aw, but today is Sunday, Papa! Ah, is that a game?
No, Kitty, don't touch that.
Aw,
This is what Papa needs for work. You girls need to ask me before touching it. Understand?
but you can draw and play games with it too, right? Yeah, Tracy's Papa showed us how to.
Come on, Kitty.
Huh?
Mimi, you two need to come out now. Papa will play with you when he's finished working.
Okay.
What is it?
Papa, are you almost finished? When are you gonna be done?
I'll finish as fast as I can. Try to be patient and wait for me. Okay, Kitty?
Okay. Yay! We're gonna play on the computer!
All right, let's go so Papa can work.
Aw. Oh, I wonder if Papa's done with his work yet. Huh? But we just left there, Kitty. Huh. Well, I'm gonna go find out, Mimi. Bye. Wait, Kitty! Papa?
Yes, what is it, Kitty?
Are you finished yet?
No, but almost.
Well, okay.
Huh?
Papa, how about now?
Not yet, Kitty.
Okay. So how about now?
Kitty, please, be patient. I'll let you know when I'm done with my work.
Kitty, what are you doing?
Mama!
Listen, you mustn't disturb Papa while he's working. The more you interrupt him, the longer it takes him to finish his work. You must wait patiently. Do you understand?
Okay. Oh, I wonder if Papa's finished now. Oh, I want to hurry up and play with Papa on the computer! Don't, Kitty! Mama already told you not to disturb Papa while he's working. Don't you remember, Kitty? Well, yeah, but I want to play with Papa right now. I don't want to wait till he's done. But if you keep disturbing him all the time, it'll take him much longer to finish the work he has to do. Oh, Kitty! Mimi! Oh, it's Fifi! Hi! Come on! I don't wanna. I'm going to play with Papa on the computer. I'm coming, Fifi. Hi, Fifi. Wanna play? Sure. Is Kitty coming too? Not now. What? Why? Well, she's waiting for Papa to finish working on his computer.
Huh?
Anyway, you wanna go? Okay. Mom, Mimi's coming.
Have fun, you two. Listen to Fifi's mother now.
Okay. When is Papa going to finish his work?
There you are, Kitty. Why don't you come shopping with me?
No, I'm gonna wait till Papa's finished working.
Very well then, but I have to go to the market. I'll be back soon.
Okay. Working on the computer. I wonder when Papa's going to finish working. Oh. Papa, finished working yet? Oh. Papa? Huh? Where's Papa? Oh! I broke it! Oh no!
This is what Papa needs for work. You girls need to ask me before touching it. Understand?
Oh.
The more you interrupt him, the longer it takes him to finish his work. You must wait patiently. I'm home! Kitty?
I broke it! I broke it! That was fun! Yeah, we'll get some more. Kitty, what's the matter? Mimi, Fifi, what am I gonna do? I broke it! Oh, I see. Kitty, don't cry. You know what? I had something a lot like that happen to me once also. Did you get in big trouble? No, I didn't because I said I was sorry before I got in trouble, so I didn't get in trouble. Really? Well, actually, it was more like this.
Fifi, are you playing with my lipstick again?
I'm sorry, Mama. But I said sorry. Kitty, maybe you should say you're sorry too. I'll go with you to talk to Mama and Papa. Okay, but I just hope Mama and Papa aren't gonna be really mad at me. Kitty, when you do something you feel bad about to someone, you should always say, I'm sorry. Kitty, you can do it. Okay. Papa, Mama, I'm really sorry. I know I wasn't supposed to come in until work was finished, but I just touched the computer and I wasn't supposed to, and then I broke the computer. I'm really sorry.
Kitty.
But I just wanted to play games on the computer with you. I'm sorry, Papa.
I'm proud of you for apologizing, Kitty. You know, it's important to admit to someone that you've done something wrong, even if you're afraid of getting in trouble.
There now, Kitty. Stop crying. Whenever you do something wrong, all you have to do is say I'm sorry, like you just did.
Okay. You fixed it.
There was nothing wrong with it. I know you thought you broke it, Kitty, but all you really did was press the key that made the computer go to sleep.
Huh? You mean it didn't break?
No, it didn't, Kitty, but next time you want to play with the computer, it's best to ask me first, and we'll play together.
Okay.
And guess what? Papa's all done with his work, so who wants to play on the computer?
All right. We have a lot to go over today. Oh, Grumpy Cat's joined us with Daniel. We have one volunteer to share why you think we watched that. Amy, will you share for us? Why do you think we watched that video?
We'll make sure to apologize.
Yeah, to make sure you apologize or say you're sorry. Now, I'm going to go over briefly what we have for our agenda today, and then we're going to do our math lesson. So, you have, for Thursday, you have your morning video like always, your reading log like always. You have a new, different book in your benchmark. So your benchmark book is called Hats Off to a President that you need to read. It's a 4th grade reading level. So again, if you have trouble reading, that's okay because you listen to that book. So make sure if you didn't finish the other ones that you finish those. For your math, you have your video to watch, your visual learning. You have your other visual learning to watch. You have a game to play. It's called Equal Groups to 25. And then you have your practice buddy. Before we continue for this, I'm just going to show you guys briefly your practice buddy. So this was the one that was due last week. Only 8 people have turned it in. The rest of you have not turned in your practice buddy from last week. You can also see, again, looking here, there's quite a few of you who still have Fs because only about half of you have turned it in. Some of you have been doing a good job this week, like Christopher, Dominic, Alan, getting caught up on those missing assignments that you have, but a lot of you still have your missing assignments, which means you still have that F that we talked about earlier. So make sure you're getting your practice buddies done because these are for a grade. Now, our next part is your read aloud. So you have chapter 11 and chapter 12. If you didn't finish your skit that was due yesterday, make sure you get it turned in before Sunday because that's when I put grades in the grade book. And then for your writing project, remember you must have your idea written down, what your story is going to be about by tomorrow. I was told this morning at 8:30, but they haven't told me anything else, so maybe they decided against it. But I was told that I'm doing testing again today in my room, but they haven't brought me computers or anything. So if that changes, I will let the people in small groups know, and I'll send you a message, and we'll have small groups. But if it is they didn't make a mistake, then they're using my rating system again. All right. Are there questions on what you're doing today before we go over our math? Mr. Allen, what question do you have?
I have a question.
Okay.
Since I didn't do the drafting the letter, I finished it.
Perfect. So remember, put that in your redo section. Say, I finished the drafting letter, and then I know.
I did.
Okay, then you're good. Fernanda.
Why do they only have testing in your room?
They have it for all of the distance learners. They have it for like the 5th grades, and Ms. Lynn does it for 5th grade. Ms. Bourne does it for 2nd grade, but they just didn't tell us when they were testing, which is kind of difficult and kind of annoying. But
So they don't use the computer lab anymore?
no, because they have to clean the computers after each person uses them, and so it's easier to roll a laptop cart so they can do it in different rooms at the same time, since we can't use a computer lab because it's just too hard to clean them.
Okay.
I know. Alex.
We read hats off to the president.
I know you did last year because remember you snuck into my room. So,
Yeah.
fine. Oh, but you get to read or listen to it again. All right. Are there any other questions before we go to our math? All right. Then your math is on multiplication, which is what your test is tomorrow as well. And the scary thing about your test is that if you don't know your multiplication, it's going to be hard. So there is going to be a multiplication table for you guys to use, but hopefully you are good with using that multiplication table. So we're going to go over lesson 3.5 with you guys today, which is another strategy for multiplying. It's going to be using what's called arrays. And what arrays are is when you use those pattern blocks or those base 10 blocks, and we use them to break them up into place value. We're going to be focusing on our place values first. These are called partial products. Does anyone have an idea on why it might be called partial products? So my keyword in partial products is part. So what that means is we're breaking it up into different parts. We're breaking up into its place value, just like we did with our distributive property. So in this example, you can see we got this 10 because we broke it up into 2 times 5. We got this 40 because we broke it up into 2 times 20. We got the 200 because we broke it up into 2 times 100. And that last one, we got this 2,000 because we broke it up into 2 times 1,000. And when we get each of those parts, each of those place values, we just add them together to get our answer. So that's what we're going to be looking at first. So what I'm going to be doing here is this first one, they broke it up for me. So I'm going to be looking at my place values to see how they got this number, how they got 30, and how they got 300. Give me a thumbs up if you know how they got this magical 12. This 12 just appeared. So does anyone see how they got that 12? Good, quite a few of you do. If you said we got that 12 because of 3 times the first place value 4, you were correct. So we've now done the 1's place value. So we now go to our 10's place value. So this place value is going to be 3 times 1. But it's not just 1 because it's in our 10's place value. So it's 3 times 10. And this last one is pretty similar. It is 3 times 1. But it's not just a 1 because it's in my hundreds. So it's 3 times 100. So we're just breaking up into its place values. And after we do that, we can just add it. Mr. Alex, do you have a question? All right.
No.
Perfect. All right. So this one over here is going to be similar to what you're going to see on your practice buddies. It's going to have those boxes that you need to fill in. So we're going to multiply by our ones place value, our tens place value, and the hundreds place value. So my first one is my ones, which is 2 times 4. Show me with your fingers, what is 2 times 4? Yeah, it's 8. So I'm going to put 8 in this box. My next one is my tens. So I have 2 times 2, but it's not just a 2 because it's in that tens place value. So let's say 20. So 2 times 20 is 40. And my last one is 2 times 1. But again, it's not just a 1. How many zeros should I add on, class?
2.
2. So I'm going to put 2 zeros in. So that's 2 times 1 is 2, and I add those 2 zeros. And now I'm good enough that I can add them straight up. 8 plus 0 is 8, 4 plus 0 is 4, and 2 plus nothing is 2. So again, we're just breaking up into that place value. We're going to have the same thing here. We have our ones, our tens, and our hundreds, and we're just breaking them up into those place values. So we have 3 times the 1 place value, which is 8. 3 times 8 is 24. We have 3 times 1, but again, it's not just 1, it's a 10 since it's in that tens place value. 3 times 1 is 3, and we add that 0 since it's a group of 10. And our last one we have is 3 times 2. Again, it's not just 3 times 2, it's 3 times 200. And 3 times 2, show me with your fingers, what is 3 times 2? 3 times 2 is 6, and we add those 2 zeros. And now we're good to just add up. 4 plus 0 is 4, 2 plus 3 is 5, 6 plus nothing is 6. My answer is 654. So we're gonna head to our next one down here. So again, we have our ones, our tens, and our hundreds. And we're going to start out with 3 times 1, that one's place value, which is 21. Our next one, we head to our tens place value. It is 3 times 2. And since it's in the tens, we add that 0. And our last one is 3 times 2. But it's not just 2, it's that 200, since we're in that hundreds place value. Show me with your fingers, what is 3 times 2?
6.
Well, that was a mouth, not a finger. But yes, it is 6. So now we add that 0 for 60. Show me with your fingers again, what is 3 times 2?
6.
That's with the mouth again. So that is 6. And then we add those 2 zeros since we're in our hundreds. So we have 1, 2 plus 6 is 8, and 6. So our answer is 261. Heading to our next one. Again, we have our ones, tens, and hundreds. So I'm just abbreviating them since we've done them so well. Fernanda, can you tell me what numbers do I multiply for my ones place value?
You are going to multiply 4 times 2.
Excellent. 4 times 2 is 8. Alex, will you tell me what numbers will I multiply for my tens place value? Do you have an idea, Alex, or do you need some help?
Oh, I thought you said Alan.
Oh, I'm sorry. Alex.
We're gonna multiply by 20.
Perfect. So it's 4 times 20, since we're in that tens place value. And Kiana, what number am I going to multiply for my hundreds? 4 times what? Do you have an idea, Kiana, or do you need some help?
4 times 1?
And it's not just 1, it's 1.
100.
We're in that hundreds place value. Excellent job, you guys. So now 4 times 20 is 80. 4 times 100 is 400. and I can just add them up for 488. Now, the next two you're also going to see on your practice buddy, but it's not going to give you those boxes. So you have to be able to put them into their correct place values. So my first one, I'm just going to label on the side. I have ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. So I should have 4 place values. So I'm just going to put on the side, I should have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. You may not want to label them if you can remember it yourself. And my ones place value is 7 times 5. My tens place value is 7 times 60. My hundreds place value is 7 times 100. And my thousands place value is 7 times 1000. So now I'm good to start. I have 35 for 7 times 5. 7 times 6 is 42. We add that 0. 7 times 100 is 700. And 7 times 1000 is 7,000. Alan, what do I need to do now? I did all my multiplying, so what do I have to do with each of these parts, Alan?
You would have to add them.
Yeah, I have to add all those parts. So what's nice about this is since I'm doing my partial products, I'm left with a lot of zeros that I can add pretty quickly. So my answer is 8,155. My next one, I have 1, 2, 3 place values. So I need to have 3 partial products or 3 pieces that I add. I'm going to try to do this one without writing on the side what I'm multiplying. So my first one is my ones place value. So I know 5 times 1 is 5. So I'm going to write that down. My next place value is my tens. So I have 9 times 5 is 45. But I also have to add a 0 since it's in that tens place value. So make sure if you're doing it this shortcut way without writing on the side that you remember what place value you're in. Tens, I need to add that 0. My last one is 5 times 3 is 15, but I need to add 2 zeros since I'm in the hundreds place value. All right. Christopher, what do I need to do now that I've multiplied all these numbers? What do I need to do now, Christopher? Do you have an idea or do you need some help, Chris?
You add them, so 0 plus 5 plus 0 is 5, and another 5, and then 4 plus 5 is 9.
You got it. So my answer is 1,955. Excellent job. All right, our next one is a little different because it's our word problems. So it says, what multiplication do the blocks show? Find the product, then write a problem that could be used to solve this. So what I need to do is I first need to figure out what one row equals. And I remember from back in 2nd grade, each of these big blocks is equal to 100. So here I see I have 300. Each of these skinny ones is equal to 10, and I have 2 tens. And then lastly, each of these little dots right here, these little independent blocks, that doesn't let me circle very well, is ones. So now I have a 4. So this tells me I have 324, but I'm multiplying it by something. So I need to see how many groups I have. Well, I have 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. So everyone with your fingers show me what number am I multiplying this by? How many equal groups do I have? Show me with your fingers. How many equal groups do I have? I have 3 groups. So that's 1, 2, 3. So I've done this first part where it says, what multiplication equation do the blocks show? We did that. My next part says find the product. So I have to find the answer. So I'm going to have 324 times 3. 3 times 4, that ones place value is 12. 3 times the tens place value is 60. 3 times the hundreds place value is 9. Since I'm in my hundreds, I add those 2 zeros. And I add them up, I get 972. So I've now found the product. Now I need to write a problem that could be solved using this model. Raise your hand if I could use you for my answer. Okay, Alan, you're my first hand that I saw. So Alan earns $324 a day. If he works for 3 days, how much does he make? And our answer would be, Alan, in 3 days, wow, you made more than Mr. Wimbley. You made $972. So whatever job you're doing, Alan, keep it up, because it's paying pretty well.
Yeah, I wish that happened.
I wish that happened too. I bet your parents wish that happened also. They would say, Alan, keep doing it, and you're going to pay for our retirement. All right, number 9 says, how many marbles are in 3 large bags and 4 small bags? So what this is telling me is I have 4 small bags. So I'm going to just draw a model for us. And each of these small bags is equal to 15. So this is my 4 small bags. With your finger, show me how many large bags do I have? Who wants to put our vice principal on the spot? Okay, Ms. Oliveira, you have to turn your listening skills on. Okay, there's 3 large bags of marbles. A large bag has 80 marbles. If I'm drawing a model, how many circles should I draw for my large bags?
Wait, okay, there are 3 large bags.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, so she drew 3. Is that correct, guys? Okay, how big is each bag, Ms. Oliveira?
80 marbles.
Did she get it? Perfect. What's up?
I didn't think it's still available.
10 o'clock, yeah. Yeah.
Cool. You're the best.
All right, so now what I need to do is say I'm done, right? My problem's finished? No. Fernanda, can you tell us what do we need to do now? Oh, make sure you unmute yourself, Fernanda.
I think now we're gonna have to use the 4 and no. I think now we're gonna add them.
Yeah, we can add them. We can do 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 80 plus 80 plus 80. We can also multiply and do 3 times 80 plus 4 times 15. So I'm going to do 4 times 15, but we can do that adding. 4 times 15, since we've been working on our partial products, we're going to do 4 times 5 is 20. And then we go to our tens place value. 4 times 10 is 40. Unmute your microphones and shout out, what is 20 plus 40?
60.
60.
You got it.
60.
Now, unmute your microphones and shout out, what is 80 times 3?
83.
No, that'd be adding. But I like the enthusiasm, Derek.
No idea.
So, 3 times 0 is 0 for my ones place.
Wait, I know it. 80 plus 80 is 160. Then, so 240. 240.
So I like how you did repeated addition for yours, since you didn't know your 8 stacks. So good strategy and problem solving, Derek. So now I need to add these two together. 60 plus 240. 300, which is
300
than I ever had. All right. Question for you guys now. Just so I know, because I am anger from inside out. I need to know who I am going to be angry with because you're not going to do your math work today. So just let me know right now so I can get my anger out and not have to be angry the whole entire day wondering who is not going to do their math today.
Probably me.
All right. So thank you, Xana, even though you're one who always gets it done. So thank you. So I'm not seeing anybody, which means Would I check in at 2:30? I should see everyone's practice buddies done. All right. If everyone's practice buddy is done, remember, it's just for practice. It's not for a grade. Like if you get a 42% on it, you don't get an F. It's just for practice. So as long as you do it, you get credit. If everybody does it, then I will take off 5 of your math questions tomorrow. It's supposed to be 15 questions for your math test. If everyone does their practice buddy, we will
Do your homework.
So yes, please do your homework. All right, count of 3, unmute your microphones and say bye. If you have questions, stay on.